What's good, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Youngie, and I'm back at it again. Bless you all for tuning in into this episode, guys. So, guys, I'm back again to do my trade review and breakdown for the week. Because as you all know, I'm currently documenting my trading journey here on YouTube. Guys, if you like this kind of content, please, or you're just coming across this kind of content or this channel, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Support your boy, guys. Hit that subscribe button. I'm currently at 15 subscribers, guys. Let's get it to 100 before the end of this month, guys. Before the end of this month, let's get it to 100, guys. It's something we can do, guys. Let's get it done. Thank you. I really appreciate. So, guys, this week was a good week. Was a profitable week. I was able to make $40. I was able to secure $40 on my MAVEN 5K Propfirm account, which is still in drawdown. But even though this week I messed up this week because I allowed my emotion override my trading decision this week. So this week was an up and down week. Like it was not a balanced week for me. So this week I had opportunity to take 4 trade setup, even though according to my trading plan, most of the time I used to take just 3 trade setup for the week. And before I take my 3rd trade setup for the week, I need to have at least 1 profitable trade in that week, which means that my first 2 trades, I'm gonna have at least 1 profitable trade between my first 2 trades, or 2 profitable trades if I take my first 2 trades for the week before I'm able to take my 3rd trade setup for the week. But this week I had the opportunity to take 4 trade setup, but I took only 1 trade setup, and that was the trade setup I made $40.25. So my first trade setup for the week was on GEPGPY, and that trade setup was a loss. But I didn't take the trade setup. So I saw the trade setup, but chart pattern formation, I haven't gotten the chart pattern formation I want to take that trade. So I dropped my phone, like I left my phone. I was like, I'm going to come back to check the chart pattern formation. So when I came back to the charts, I saw that the trade setup has given that chart pattern formation and even reversed to SL, which means that if I had taken that trade setup, the trade setup would have been a stop loss trade for me. So after saying that, I was like, this is good. Thank God I didn't rush into this trade setup. But one thing there is that trade setup, market created that chart pattern formation completely. It was a buy setup on GPGPY before market reversed. So I was like, thank God I didn't take the trade setup. But that trade setup, I think that trade setup contributed to the rough week. I'll say a very rough week, because this week, after that trade setup happened, I think that trade setup now built fear in my mind. When after seeing that trade setup, I was like, as soon as I've taken this trade setup now, I'll have gone, the drawdown I'm trying to come out of, I will have increased the drawdown again. So like, I need to be careful. Fear. So the next trade setup I saw, it was also on GPGPY, but I avoided that trade setup. I saw the trade setup, I was also take it, but one of the main reasons I missed most of the trade opportunity this week is, one of the reasons is also lack of focus. When I mean lack of focus, because this week I was attending many classes, so I was not that fully focused on the chart, but I'll do my analysis, then I'll come back to check it. So I was not that fully focused, but there are some trade setups that I saw that I was supposed to take, but somehow I didn't just take the trade setup, and that is fear. Because the second trade setup on GPGPY, I was supposed to enter that trade setup. That trade setup, even though the trade setup didn't get to 1 to 2 hour, but the trade setup was, the trade I could have given me 1 to 1 hour. 1 to 1 hour. I would have closed 1 to 1 hour, because after taking the trade setup moved 1 to 1 hour, reversed back to the entry point. I think on Friday, if I was to close that trade setup on Friday, because market didn't get to 1 to 2 hour, even in Friday, market didn't get to 1 to 2 hour. So if I had closed that trade setup, I would have closed at 1 to 1 hour or 1 to 1 point something. I shall make profit from that trade. But I just hesitated. I didn't take that trade setup due to fear, because I noticed that fear came from the first loss that I had for the week, which I didn't take the trade opportunity. Then the second trade opportunity was on the US30. The 3rd trade opportunity was on US30. I'll be doing a breakdown of all these trade setup on the chart. The 3rd trade setup opportunity was on US30, and that was a sell setup. This setup was a clean setup, 1 to 2 hour. But I saw this trade setup, I didn't take it. The time I saw the trade setup, because one thing is that I used to do my analysis, so I already know where I'm expecting entry from already. So I just need to check the chart. If market gets to that level, give me an entry, I'll take the trade. So I saw this US30 trade setup, but that time market is still forming the chart pattern. The pattern formation has not been completed to what I need to enter the trade. So I was like, I will get back on the chart and check. So this is where I also the focus was not there. Then when I came back to the chart, the trade has started playing out. Then I was even looking for an entry. I was looking for a re-entry, like when market get to the neck, looking for a reversal to the neckline of the chart pattern. Then I'll take the trade from there. But market didn't get back to the chart pattern. The market went straight reversed a little bit, went straight to TP 1 to 2 hour. That was how I missed the third trade setup for the week. So I took the fourth trade setup for the week on Friday, yes, because today is currently the 21st of February. Today is currently Saturday as of the time of recording this video. Yesterday was Friday, and I took my first trade setup for the week on Friday after my lack of focus, fear. And one thing I noticed is that I think I'm becoming too attached to this account that I don't like, because since I know that trading is a game of probability, why am I not just executing? What I just need to do is just follow my trading plan, get my trade set up and execute. But it's like I'm feeling like I don't want to lose again. I just want to get out of this drawdown without having any losses. And since the trading is a game of probability, winning is not guaranteed. I just need to execute according to my trading plan and when I see my trading setup. So I took the first trade setup for the week on US30, and that trade setup, I took that trade setup because I want to learn something for that trade setup. I will be unveiling that in my chart breakdown. We have to learn something from that trade setup. So I had to take the trade setup because the chart pattern that I used to enter that trade setup formed on Thursday. And normally I was looking out for another chart pattern, for a chart pattern on Friday. But when I saw the latest of the chart pattern that happened on Thursday, market came back to the neckline of the chart pattern that happened on Thursday. So I took the trade from there. But at the end of the day, the market still created another chart pattern. And after market created the chart pattern on Friday, that trade is a kind of trade that I wouldn't, if I waited for that chart pattern on Friday to happen, I wouldn't take that trade, because if I'm able to take that trade, I wouldn't go for 1 to 2 hour. I would have gone for 1 to 1 hour. But when I took the trade setup, market didn't get to 1 to 2 hour on that US30 trade, but market got to about 1 to 1.39 hour. So 1 to 1.39 hour before market reversed. And due to my trading plan, I had to close the trade by 5 p.m. because it was Friday, and I have a rule that I have to close my trade by 5 p.m. So when it was 5 p.m., I closed the trade at $40.25. Then market reversed back, and market later did 1 to 1 hour on that trade setup. So as when I've led the trade to around 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, I would have closed at 1 to 1 hour instead of 1 to 0.4 hour, because I closed the trade at 0.4 hour. I was only able to secure 0.4 hour on the US30 trade, which was $40.25. And on that trade setup, I risked 2%. Normally, I risk 1% of my MAVEN Propfirm account, but the reason why I risk 2% on this trade setup is that if you watch the episode I dropped last week, I said that I broke a news rule on MAVEN on this Propfirm account. So one of the reasons I increased this risk is that normally I should have increased my risk on this Propfirm account, but the reason I haven't increased is because I want to gather data. I want to make sure I have data before I increase risk. But the reason why I increased the risk to 2% this time around is because this Propfirm account, I broke a rule last week, a news rule, but I don't know if the Propfirm MAVEN will consider. Normally there's that rule. Normally I broke that news rule. But the thing, when I said in the previous, I said when I messaged the support, if you know what you do, I said when I messaged the support, I said if I am able to pass phase 1, they will review the account and check if I broke the rule. And it's either I have to go take phase 1 again. So I'm like, okay, since I know that this rule, yes, because I checked the time of the trade and the time for the news, I said that I broke this rule. It's something that I know that I broke this rule. So I was like, okay, since there's high chance that if I'm able to pass phase 1, there's high chance that I might have to retake the phase 1 again. Why can't I just increase this risk? And since the account is already in drawdown already, and this account, I even consider this account gone. That's why I'm trying not to attach my emotion to this account. Because I know that this trading is a game of probability, and this account is already in drawdown. This account I was close to blowing this account, but I was able to bring it back up. Now the current balance of the account now is $4,834.16. So now I've been able to reduce my drawdown from the 7.12%, which I experienced in January to about 3.32%. So I'm left with minus 3.32% to be out of drawdown, which is about $166 to be out of drawdown to get back to the initial 5K, which is to get back to break even. So I was like, okay, why can't I just increase the risk and just increase the risk? And if this account goes, it goes. But if I'm able to get it to break even and pass phase 1, so if they return me back to take phase 1, I'll know that okay. Because I notice that if I am just trading this 1%, it might still add it might take a long time for me to get to that phase 1, because I can't be taking profitable trades every day. The losses will surely be there. So I was like, okay, if I continue to take this one risk and this one using this 1% risk and I'm not able to like get to this phase one, let's say I'm able to like pass the phase one after long time, and they now return me back to the phase one to go and take the phase one again, it's going to be like another journey entirely. So I was like, let me just increase the risk and see what happens. And if this account goes, I'll get another one. I'll have to raise money to get another one, because normally, as you all know, I'm a student, so I have to raise money to get another one. But the thing, and once I noticed about this prop firm trading, I'm not saying this is correct. It's not to be corrected, because I've been trading this account for long, since last year March, and I've not been able to pass this one. But I noticed that it's like for me to get past with this prop firm, it's something I need to increase my risk and make sure I always take high probability trade setup. Like looking for, not just taking random trades. I need to like focus on looking for my setup before taking trades and making sure that I always have a trade confirmation and entry confirmation, and make sure that the setup align with what I'm looking for before I take trade. Because I noticed that this prop firm is like, I'm not saying that this is how it works, but I'm just, from my observation, it's like one need to like take risk on this prop firm. Like for example, now at phase one, this one can be risking like 2%. If you can have at phase one, if you can be risking like 2%, 2 trade setups, or what am I? It's not 2 trade setups. Let's just say like 3 to 4 trade setup. If you're able to get 3 to 4 trade setup that is profitable, you'll be able to pass phase one. That's if you're risking 2% and it's a 5K account. Like 4 to 5 trade setup, you should be able to pass phase one. I think so, 4 to 5 trade setup, or 3 to 4 to 5 trade setups. And at phase two, you can drop your risk to like 1%. Like 3 to 4 trade setup, you should pass phase two. That's if you have 3 to 4 profitable trade setup. But one thing is that this thing is about data. It's about having data. Though I know that I've not gathered much data because I need to backtest to gather data, and I don't have a personal laptop currently. But one of the major reasons I increased the risk this week is because of what happened, the news rule that I broke last week. So I also stand to be corrected if there's anything I'm saying that is not looking right to you, because what I'm saying is not that this is how it is. I'm just trying to like say it from my observation and from what I'm noticing about Propfirm. So this week, 4 trade setup, missed 3. I was able to take 1. I was able to just make $40, 25 cents. My current balance on the Propfirm is $4,834, 16 cents. Last week I was up 4,793.91 cents. So now I have about minus 3.32% left to be out of drawdown to get to the initial 5K. So, and one thing I need to correct next week is one, I need to take away fear of losses, because that is what I noticed that happened to me this week. Fear of losing. I need to take away that fear and just consider this trading as a game of probability. And I need to like at least put focus on the chart, like give focus. When I see my trade setup forming, I need to like focus and wait for it and see if it forms. Not that I'll see a trade setup forming, I'll just want to drop my phone, like I'll come back to check it. The market will just start going in my direction. Another thing is that I don't need to feel too attached to this account, because the Propfirm account, there's no guarantee that we'll pass or we'll lose it at the end of the day. I just need to just come to the chart, get the trade setup, apply my proper risk management, and make sure the trade is in line with my trading plan, and take the trade setup and execute. I need to learn how to execute, because I've noticed there was a time to that I saw a trade setup. I think it was last year. There was a time I was in drawdown, so I saw a trade setup. I took the trade setup, I made profit. I saw that trade setup on that same pair. I was like, no, this one might be a loss, and I left the trade setup. I didn't take the trade setup, and the trade setup went to TP straight. And that is something I noticed, and it's something that happened this week again. And I noticed that happened this week because I thought trade setup. I was like, no, let me just avoid this trade setup for no good reason. Even though I know that this trade setup is part of my, it's something that I can take because it aligns with my trading plan and aligns with the kind of setup I take. And guys, there's high chance I will not be trading next week, and I will not be posting a trade review and breakdown video next week, because I will be starting exam next week, and this exam will be ending March 6 according to the timetable. So there's high chance I will not be trading. I will not be posting a trade review and breakdown video during the exam period, just to give it focus and try my best at this exam. I pray God help me. So guys, welcome to my charts. So I want to do the breakdown of all the trade setup that I missed this week and the one I took this week. So the first trade setup that I saw for the week was on GPGPY. And this is GPGPY chart. So from the daily time frame,
for the week, I was looking out for this from the daytime. I was looking out for a sell on GPI because market broke this this support level to the downside. This support level to the downside, which this was indicating a bearish trend. But my first trade setup for the week from the 4 hours time frame was a buy. So it was a reversal setup was a buy, and this was the trade. This is the trade setup here. Trade setup here. This one was last week setup. So this was the trade setup here. So as you can see from this trade, so on the 15 minutes time frame, this trade setup from the 15 minutes time frame, I was looking out for a buy. I was looking out for a buy on this level after seeing this double bottom chart pattern formation. Chart pattern formation, as you can see, market go to this level. So I was also enter from this point, but I was not on the chart. But when I came on the chart, I saw that market has to reversed to stop loss, which means that this was my entry point, but I was not on the chart. Which means that as soon as I've entered from this point, I would have lost this trade. Market would have reversed. It's my stop loss. So I didn't take this trade. So the second trade setup was still on GPG for over here the next day. So the next day I was looking out for a buy. I reason I was looking out for a buy was because of this support level. So this support level, after market reversed back to my stop loss of the first trade setup, which I didn't take. So the market reversed back up. The market created this chart pattern formation. This double top. So the market created this double bottom chart pattern formation. This is the first leg, the second leg. And I was also to enter this trade from this point, but it market was not in section. So this is the point market number section resume. So this trade should have entered this trade from this setup. But this trade setup, I missed this trade setup. I missed this trade setup. So I didn't take this trade setup, and as you can see, this trade was a 1 to 2 hour trade. But as you can see, market was able to get to 1 to 1 hour. And on Friday, this is Friday market over here. This is Friday market price action on Friday. As you can see, assuming I took this trade setup, I would have closed out on Friday in profit. Over here, because after that the market tanked. Market was just moving. Market came back to my entry point. The market started moving to the upside. So you see, I would have closed at this point on Friday. At least small profit would have been secured from this trade, but I can't. I just missed this trade setup because I saw this trade setup, but I just missed the trade setup, and I think I was just hesitant this week. I was hesitant this week, like I was hesitant because I was just not in, I was not balanced this week. I would say my psychology was not balanced this week because I missed this setup. My first setup too, I didn't take. Second, I missed. Then this is the third setup. The third setup was on US30, and this setup was the 1 to 2 hour setup. So this was the third setup on US30. The third setup on US30. So from US30 on the daily time frame, if you come on the time frame, because US30 is on an uptrend. But the reason why I saw it was that from the daily time frame, from the 4 hours time frame over here, I saw this structure. I saw the market broke out this support level and I tested it to become a resistance over here. So after seeing this, I think that's a 15 minutes time frame for chart pattern formation. So the 15 minutes time frame, market created this chart pattern formation, this double top chart pattern formation. It was first leg and the second leg. So I was supposed to enter this trade from here. So this trade, I saw this candle when this candle was still playing out. I was like, I'll wait for this candle to close and I'll come to take the trade setup. But I think I got busy. So by the time I came back to the chart, market has started selling to the downside. So this trade setup, I missed this trade setup due to I lack focus. Like I did not focus on the chart. I was not focused on the chart. I was due to lack of focus because I saw this pattern when this pattern was formed. I was like, I just need this pattern to form completely. Then I will take the sale. But I was not that focused on the chart and I missed this sell setup. So I was expecting if market can reverse back here to the neckline of the double bottom chart pattern formation, I'll take the sell from this point. But as you can see, market didn't reverse, market sold to take profit. So the first setup which I took for the week was buy on US30, and this is the buy on US30. So the buy conference, I saw the market came to this test this support level, and as you can see, this support level market expected it here, and market came back to the support level on Friday. So on Friday, it came down to the 15 minutes time frame. So this trade setup, this is one of the reasons I took this trade setup is that I wanted to learn something from this trade setup, because if you see this trade setup at this level, market has created this double bottom chart pattern formation. Market has started moving to the upside, and this chart pattern happened on Thursday. So on Friday, I took the trade setup after I saw a retracement into the neckline of this double bottom chart pattern formation. But I was also normally the reason I took the trade after seeing that retracement. Normally I was also to wait for like this chart pattern formation to happen. This double bottom that I have seen over here. But the reason I took the trade setup is that I wanted to learn something from this trade setup. I was looking to learn if markets will respect this neckline. So this retracement happened into the neckline of this double bottom that happened on Thursday, I took the setup. But at the end of the market still created another chart pattern over here, which this was the first leg, this was the second leg. And one thing about this chart pattern is that this chart pattern market created over here is that I wouldn't have taken this trade, because as you can see, this particular candlestick pushed massively to the upside and retraced back, and markets pushed up after that. So I would have waited for another retracement to this neckline. So what happened was I would have taken the trade from here after this bullish candlestick, but just that my stop loss will be increased, and this trade will be a 1 to 1 hour trade, 1 to 1 hour trade, 1 to 1 hour trade, because I would have taken the trade from this one, it would have been a 1 to 1 hour trade. And as you can see, after I took this trade setup, but I didn't take this trade setup. I waited for just adjustment into the previous day neckline, which is the neckline of this double bottom chart pattern formation that happened on Thursday, and I took the buy. And after taking the buy, market reversed in loss. As you can see, market reversed to this extent before market started pushing up. The market pushed up to this point, close to this. Just as you can see, market pushed up to this point, which was about 1 to 1 point. I think this is about 1 to 1.39 risk to the world. So after market got to that point, to this point, market chased back. But on this trade setup, I didn't set break even. But when it was 5 o'clock, I had to close the trade around this point, which I indicated with this black line. So I closed the trade around this point, around 5 o'clock. Then market reversed back, and as you can see, they pushed up back to this point. So assuming I've left this trade in around 8 o'clock, or I didn't close the trade by 5, I would have closed this trade at 1 to 1.18 R. But I have to just follow my plan. So these are the trades for the week. I will try my best to do better next week. I will try my best to make sure I execute when I see my trade set up, and I will make sure I don't feel too much attached. I'll make sure I'm not too attached to my account, because I think one of the reasons I missed most of this trade setup is fear of losses. Because after that first trade setup that I missed, that was a stop loss trade. I was like, thank God I didn't take this trade setup. So I think that trade setup was what created something in my mind, and I was afraid to take majority of this trade, because I saw majority of this trade setup, but I missed them for no good reason. Some of them I missed them because I was not focused on the chart, because I saw them when they were forming. So I was also just wait after the formation and take a trade. But I was like, I was just like, let me just go do something. Then when I come back, I see that the trade setup started playing out. Because so I need to just work on that and make sure I'm always executing when I see my trade setup, applying proper risk management, and no, I will not feel too much attached to this account, and make sure and accept that trading is a game of probability. So I just need to execute when I see my trade setup and apply proper risk management. So that was it, guys, on the trade setup for this week. I might just say what I missed for this week.
So guys, this will be it for this video. And guys, as you all know, I trade with MAVEN Propfirm and NAIRA Propfirm. NAIRA Propfirm is a Nigerian prop firm. Though I lost my first account I got with NAIRA Propfirm, I already did a video about that. But if you want to check out MAVEN Propfirm or NAIRA Propfirm, or you want to get an account with any of these prop firm, there will be a link in the description. And guys, like I usually say, or like I always say, before you start trading with any prop firm, make sure you read, understand the rules of the prop firm, and make sure you do your research and your due diligence about the prop firm to know if that's the kind of prop firm you want to trade with. And if you're looking for a broker, there will also be a link in the description to a broker. And guys, before you start trading with any broker, also make sure you do your due diligence, do your research, make sure you read about the broker and understand the broker rules, because broker also have rules. And make sure you also do your diligence, do your research about the broker to know if that broker is the kind of broker you want to trade with and if the broker is a good broker. So this will be the end of the video, guys. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. And if you're just coming across this channel, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Like I said, I'm currently at 15 subscribers. Let's get it to 100 subscribers before the end of this month, guys. Support me, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.